could have been based on his courageous acts in single-handedly killing a lion and a bear to rescue his father's sheep. 1 16. 18. 17. 34-36 Also, the scriptures do not state that David actually served in battle as Saul's armor-bearer before he killed Goliath. Saul's request to Jesse was, "Let David, please, keep attending upon me, for he has found favor in my eyes." 1 16. 22 This request does not preclude the possibility that Saul later permitted David to return to Bethlehem so that, when war broke out with the Philistines, David was then shepherding his father's flock. Regarding Saul's question, whose son is the boy, Abner? The aforementioned commentary observes p. 178, ftn. Even if Abner had not troubled himself about the lineage of Saul's harpist, Saul himself could not well have forgotten that David was a son of the Bethlehemite Jesse. But there was much more implied in Saul's question. It was not the name of David's father alone that he wanted to discover, but what kind of man the father of a youth who possessed the courage to accomplish so marvelous a heroic deed really was. And the question was put not merely in order that he might grant him an exemption of his house from taxes as the reward promised for the conquest o textoi acute miritra longo, Sanctification 856 against the king of Persia. Ne 2. 19. 4. 1 As the repair work progressed, he and other opposers conspired to fight against Jerusalem. But whatever efforts they made in this regard were ineffective, for the Jews relied on Jehovah and kept a guard posted. Ne 4. 7-9 After the gaps in the wall of Jerusalem were filled, Sanballat and others repeatedly tried to lure Nehemiah away from the city. When this failed, he and Tobiah hired a Jew to frighten Nehemiah into wrongfully hiding in the temple. But they did not succeed. Ne 6. 1-14. Later, upon his return after an absence from Jerusalem, Nehemiah found that a grandson of high priest Eliashib had become a son-in-law of Sanballat. Nehemiah therefore chased this grandson away. Ne 13. 6, 7, 28. Sanctification. The act or process of making holy, separating, or setting apart for the service or use of Jehovah God. The state of being holy, sanctified, or purified. Sanctification draws attention to the action whereby holiness is produced, made manifest, or maintained. See holiness. Words drawn from the Hebrew verb kadash and words related to the Greek adjective hagi also rendered holy, sanctified, made sacred, and set apart. A better understanding of the subject can be gained by consideration of the usage of the words in the original languages. They are applied in the scriptures to one Jehovah God, to Jesus Christ,